Pangya Celebrity, a new way to play.
Hello everybody, welcome to Papel Podcast episode 41. Today we're going to talk about the latest update in Pangya Celebrity. We'll also talk about the livestream I recently did. It's going to be an exciting episode with lots to cover, so let's get started. So Pangya Celebrity recently did quite a big update. First of all, the Papel shop has been updated with the lovely masks in celebration of Valentine's Day. A brand new Papel called the Lustful Papel has been added to the shop for 350,000 Pang. A brand new points club set has been added to the shop called the Special Caddies club set. It costs 5,500 points and is available for a limited time. There are now Papel Podcast collaboration items in the shop as well. You can buy a t-shirt and face paint for nearly every character. You can also buy a Papel Podcast comet shaped after Papel. I think the Love Masks are a really cool addition to the Papel shop. If you guys didn't know, a lot of the other content was actually created by myself. So the Caddie Club was completely modeled, textured, and designed by me. Same goes for the Papel Podcast Ball. The Lustful Papel was actually designed by me, and the Papel Podcast t-shirts and face paints use our logo. So today I want to briefly go over what it was like creating that content, because this stuff has been in the working for quite a long time and it was a really interesting process, and it's incredibly exciting to finally see this stuff out on a Pangya server. It's honestly a dream come true, and I want to thank Leia again for all the hard work and all the effort she's put into the server, because it is really amazing seeing this stuff inside the game once and for all. So the Special Caddies Club is actually a really cool club set. I based it off of 4 different caddies, the wood being Lola, the iron being Caddie's wand, the wedge being based off Papel, and the putter being based off Dolphini. So this club set's kind of been in development since late December. I originally kind of created a prototype back in December, and at that time we didn't even really know if we could get custom club sets working in Pangya Celebrity, so it was kind of there, but we weren't 100% sure that we could even make it into the game. It wasn't until maybe late January where we really started to understand that we could put these custom items into the game, and that's kind of when I spent a lot of time finishing the club set and finalizing the design. So these are some pictures of some of the earlier designs we had. It didn't change too much, but the general concept of a Caddie Club always started out as a Dolphini putter. I always thought that was so cool to have, you know, Dolphini's umbrella as the main stick and Dolphini holding onto her umbrella as the actual putter itself. I actually got the putter idea from this old concept art that was based on the Japanese community from Pangya Japan. See, in Pangya Japan, they always do these contests where people and players can design their own club sets or clothes or whatever it may be, and the winners can actually get those items designed and 3D modeled and put into their game. Japan's hosted about 5 of these contests in the past, and they're incredibly interesting, and I really do hope someday in Celebrity we can have something similar, because I think pushing for creativity in the community is something that's really awesome, really fun, and really cool to see. So the wedge is based off Papel, and I actually created this Papel from scratch, textures and 3D model. I created all of this stuff from scratch. None of it was ripped from Pangya, none of it was taken from anything else. It was all from scratch, which was quite difficult to do, but I'm quite experienced in 3D modeling and I'm getting even better every day in texturing, so it was really fun to work with. I did a sort of spiral design around the Papel and the Lola club set, which is the wedge and the wood, because I wanted 2 consistent themes with the club sets. One overall theme was the caddies, and another one was with half of the club sets I wanted a spiral theme. With the iron, which is Caddie's wand, this is something I've always wanted into Pangya. So if you guys didn't know, Caddie or Brie or whatever her name is, she's always had this art with her that C-Dark drew, which depicts her with this wand, and it's been in nearly every single art that she's drawn in However, it's never actually been a model in the game, which is so odd. Interesting enough, they actually made it a club set in the old Pangya mobile game from Japan. This was like in 2005, so I've always wanted this as a club set. I've always also wanted Kaz's swords as a club set too, but they actually released that in Pangya PSP later on. So it was really interesting modeling this thing as a club set. It's actually just the iron, which I think works really well because it's not the biggest thing, it's not the longest thing, so it wouldn't really suit a wood, and I think iron's kind of the most iconic and most used form of club set, so you get to see it a lot if you use this Caddie's club set. The wood, I wanted to do a more traditional design with the same kind of layout of a club set, however I wanted to make it based off Lola. So two of the main features is I've made the wood bit, the bottom bit of it, actually have Lola's wings or Lola's hair or whatever you want to call it. I also took a lot of the design patterns from her dress and from her clothing and did my own rendition on the club set's textures. So the handle has the same type of pattern that's on her skirt, and the stick bit actually has the same type of pattern that's on her top. So it's these little details that all come together and form this club set, and it's really interesting to see this stuff. And I hope you guys like this club set. I've heard a lot of positive feedback and I'm so thankful that all you guys are enjoying and using this club set. This was my first club set I've ever designed or modeled, so I really hope you guys like it, and hopefully in the future we can design even better and greater stuff. So originally, a while ago I actually teased that a new Papel skin was coming, and I used this picture, and that was true, though we did have to change the plans and switch it over to a different model because we wanted it to have its own stats, and we also wanted it to be a Papel that you could just buy once and have it forever and not worry about buying different skins for different days or anything like that. So it actually worked out really well. The design didn't change too much. The only thing that really changed was the model. We had to change a few bits of the design due to how the actual model UV maps. So originally the Papel skin, the Lustful Papel skin, was actually going to have a cute little blue bow on its right side, but sadly because of the way it maps both sides exactly the same, we couldn't have one side unique and the other side its own thing. So we had to get rid of the bow, we had to adjust different things for its ears and the way the model's a bit different, but ultimately the design was pretty much the same, and we designed it around the theme of Valentine's Day, and that's when it came out, so it worked out really well in the end. The Papel podcast comet was actually designed in like 15 minutes. Leia basically told me that she needed a ball, and would I like to make a custom ball for the Papel podcast comet, and I absolutely said yes because I love modeling, and I just thought of a design that everybody would love to look at and use, but at the same time would also be really cool if you're a Papel podcast fan. So I chose a ball that was based off Papel, because this surprisingly hasn't really been done before. Japan has a Papel ball for their 12th anniversary, but it wasn't very good, honestly, and it had a lot of problems, and a lot of it wasn't really modeled, it was just mapped to the texture, so it wasn't very creative. So I quickly whipped up a Papel model and I textured it and made the main side of it look like Papel, so you know, if you're a Papel fan, this works for you. But at the same time, for those people who do like Papel podcasts, our logo is on the back. It's a bit smaller, so I didn't want it to scream Papel podcast. I wanted this to be something that both non-fans and fans of the show can enjoy no matter what, because at the end of the day it's a Pangya item, so I always want these items to be enjoyed by everyone, because why not? That's the best bit. And the t-shirts, finally, they used our logo, and I was actually there when Leia was designing them. It's really cool. I mean, they're just basic t-shirts, but we chose to go with a bit of a grayer theme to match our new theme. I'm so lucky this all timed up super well because we've all got our new logo on there, and I'm incredibly proud of our new logo, and I'm glad that it's finally, like, to see it in Pangya is absolutely insane. Like, this is stuff of dreams, and I'm incredibly humbled and incredibly thankful to see this stuff in the game. We also have face paints for every character. The t-shirts for every character except for Nell, but the face paints are absolutely for every character. The face paints are like 1,100 points, so they're very easy to get, and the t-shirts are like 5,500 Pang, so it's even easier. Pang shouldn't be an issue for you guys. They look really cool, it's really cool to use them. I'm just so grateful. So this whole design process has been incredibly cool, and it was so much fun designing all this stuff. Getting it put into the game is a dream come true, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. And if you do, maybe we can do some more designs in the future. That would be really awesome. I know we've already got some stuff that we're working on and some stuff that we've already worked on but just has yet to be implemented into the game. So please look forward to that. You guys have done an incredible job giving feedback too. That's really awesome to hear. I'm glad you guys are really enjoying the content that we're producing, and hopefully the more feedback we get, the more we can improve and the better we can make Pangya Celebrity together. So Leia's also working on a secret project, which I can't give too much information about, but all we know now is she needs a voice actor, or voice actors actually, to participate in this secret project. Basically, you have to voice any of the characters of your choice that is in the Pangya PSP game. So that's basically all the characters from the PC game, plus some caddies like Tiki, Lola, Pippin, Bree, or Caddie, or whatever you want to call her, and maybe even Dauphine and Papel. So if you guys think you can voice any of those characters, please send a voice clip or voice clips to pangyacelebrity@gmail.com, and the people who are good enough and who Leia likes, she will contact you, and hopefully you'll be a part of that secret project. I'm going to definitely try voice acting. I'm not the best voice actor in the world. I don't like my voice as it is, so that's going to be very interesting. But I think I could pull off maybe a Max, Kaz, or even someone in Discord suggested maybe I could do a Nuri. Apparently I'm enthusiastic, so that suits Nuri. But I'll definitely give it a shot, and please be sure to email Leia because she really needs voice actors. I know you guys are very talented with voice acting, so give it a shot. The link is in the description below. Absolutely do it. Leia actually did give the public a little preview of the secret project with a first shot at what Tiki will look like in this project. So here's the screenshot right now. It looks very cute. It kind of reminds me of a Tiki remodel character, which is really interesting, though it's not. Please don't get confused. This is not a remodel character. None of that stuff's gonna happen for a long time, so please don't expect it. But it is really cool to see that, and I think this is going to be a really fun and interesting project. Definitely check it out when you can. Pangya Celebrity's Discord has been updated with the new rules, so please be sure to check them out. If you are new to the server or are new to Discord, please check out the rules before posting because they're very important, and we need those rules to keep a happy and consistent community. So I recently turned 20 years old. If you guys didn't know, that was about 2 days ago from now, and I decided to do my first live stream, which was really fun. It was a Papel podcast birthday live stream, and I hope you guys tuned in. It was really cool. I did say I was going to post the full live stream after the stream ended, but sadly, due to the way it was broadcast, for whatever reason there was a big delay on the audio for the people in Discord, so it does sound a bit off. But if you guys still want the stream, I can absolutely give you a link, so just let me know in the comments below. The stream was incredibly fun to do. Leia actually sent a lot of people to the stream, so we got like something like 54 followers in one day, which was absolutely incredible. Leia also donated $20 as a birthday gift. Thank you, Leia and Don. I really appreciate it more than you think. It was such a fun day filled with so many laughs and so much fun. So Thank you all from the bottom of my heart for making my birthday super special and super awesome. It went super well, so I'll definitely be streaming in the future, and hopefully if I do stream again we don't encounter those issues. So that's about it for your weekly update on Pangya Celebrity. I want to thank everybody again for joining me for the special live stream that happened. It was so much fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Papel Podcast. So thank you so much again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!